What's up, guys? Will H, and today we're going to be taking a look, unboxing my TCL QLED 4K TV. Now this is the TCL Q5 series, model number 75Q51K. This came out in 2025. This is a 75-inch TV. Now I'm not a TV buff, so I don't know all the ins and out, what makes a good TV, what doesn't. I have other TCL TVs and it was spec close to this, and I enjoy the TV. So Walmart has this right now for $488. That is dirt cheap in my opinion. Hopefully the picture doesn't disappoint me. Like I said, my other TVs that I have a 70-inch, and I think it was spec similar to this, and we have no issues with the color on it or the performance. We've had it for a while. So this is a QLED 4K TV, smart TV. Some of the specs I'm going to read off the box over there. QLED, rich, vibrant colors bringing images to life. Has high brightness LED backlight, perfect picture in any room, any light. It has what they call AIPQ processor, intelligently optimized clarity, contrast, and color. Auto gaming mode, ALLM, responsive, performance every time you play, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, cinematic picture, and immersive sound, voice remote control, simple control using only your voice. And there's some other stuff down there, TCL, Google TV, no more jumping between apps, 400,000 movies and TV episodes. You get personalized recommendations, discover movies and shows with curated suggestions. It says, just ask Google Assistant, use your voice to find your favorites. And that is pretty much it on the specs and everything there, guys. Looks like it works with Apple AirPlay, Alexa. I'm having a hard time seeing that over there, so I'll take the camera off of the tripod here and we'll walk over. Take a look. So there's some of the other stuff right there. We'll look at the box on the top. So you get DTS X, HDMI, Dolby Vision, Hey Google. Get some more stuff here, Alexa, Apple Home, Apple AirPlay, Google Cast. You get all of this stuff here, Tubi, Pluto, YouTube, TCL, TV, Netflix, Disney, Prime, TV, Apple TV, Paramount. And that is it there, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get this TV out of the box, and then we'll take a look at it. All right, guys, so the TV is out. This is a packaging that they had in there. Let's see what's all included here. Had a lot of packing material in there, guys. You can see it on the floor over here. Was a lot of that. So you get your remote control. It was well packaged, so it wasn't going to be easy to damage. So here's your remote control. It does come with batteries as well. So let's see what else in here. Get some paperwork. Let's get started. Something else here. And you get your power cable right here, and some batteries for the remote. And that is pretty cool. So right here, we'll do a walk around on the TV next. Okay, guys, so I have the TV set up on my stand. Went through the initial setup and everything and have it ready to go. For a budget TV, I think it looks pretty good. We'll get into that a little bit more. The bezels are very thin right there, as you guys see. And this is the startup screen right here. So let me show you the remote control, and then we'll talk about the TV a little bit more. So this is the remote control features right here, guys. And this is all that it has to offer. Here's the remote control right here. It's not backlit or anything like that, but these are all the functions right here that you can go through, and they work well. So let's go ahead and talk about the TV a little bit more. All right, guys, as you guys see, the TV is basically bezel-less. It goes all the way to the edge, all the way around. which is very nice. A 75-inch. For this room, I'm sitting maybe about 12 feet away from the TV, and this actually has a great picture. Very, very nice. Now, the display could be light, a little bit brighter, but, we're just talking about a budget TV right here, so it's adequate enough. It's not very reflective. It has seems like it has an anti-reflective coating on it. Now, I do have a bunch of windows behind me, so it may pick up a little bit off of these windows behind me, but strolling through with the remote control, everything seems pretty fast and fluid. I haven't had any slowdown or anything like that. So at the top, you're going to have your sign-in information. You got your For Me section here. So if you scroll down, you get all of this type of stuff right here. And if we go all the way back up to the top, you're going to have your live TV section here as well. You got your apps, so that includes things like you see on the screen here, and they do have it. You can search for apps, and then have it in app categories as well. Entertainment, music, and audio. You guys can read everything that's up there. So this is Google, so they're going to have quite a few Google TV. So quite a few apps that you can get. And then you got your library. This is things, movies and stuff that you may have downloaded or watched, I think. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but you got TCL. This is going to be TCL programming, what they recommend, I guess, right here. And then if you go all the way back up, you can search, like I said, different categories here. If you go down, these are all the different categories that you can search, or you can voice search, because this does have voice search on the remote control. So we go over, you got your settings. So first, you got screensavers. So if I click into screensavers, you're able to get your Google Photos as screensavers, art gallery, or custom AI art. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, how you want to set that up. So we'll go back up to the settings again. And you got your inputs, which is, we all know what that is, Wi-Fi. You can adjust your picture. So in picture mode, you got different settings here. As you guys see, vivid, intelligent, standard, sports, and movie. And as you guys see, as I click through, it's changing. So I just have mine set as standard. Then you can adjust the brightness, your color, clarity, motion, apply all picture settings, and you got eye protection as well. So we're going to go back up and get out of this. And let's go back to settings again. You got Google Home, where this is where you can set up to control your different Google products that you may have at your home. I don't have that set up. You got Bluetooth, and you'll see more Prime Video because you've been using Prime Video. That's just, and then you got notifications here as well. So and you got accessibility as well. Let's go into accessibility. And in here, you can turn on the captions, text to speech, talk back, different things like that. So that's accessibility. You got, let's go back into settings again. So going into settings, pretty much the same thing. You got your network, your account. You can add different accounts, your privacy stuff, apps, system. This is where you can set the date and see how much storage. So this has 8.5 gigabytes of storage. You got your ambient mode, power and energy, your cast settings, sounds, system sounds, AirPlay and HomeKit settings, TCL count, parental controls if you need to change, set that, Game Master, and then this is your advanced, and you can reset it. So I think that pretty much covers all of the settings. Like I said, this is the interface right here. The TV's not very thick at all, very, very thin. You got certain ports right here, as you guys see. These are all the ports that you have, and you can pay for subscriptions. And it's just a Google TV, man. And like I said, this is just the unboxing and initial impressions of it. So far, it's working great. It looks great to me. Now I'm going to go into YouTube. The speakers are great as well. Going to go to my YouTube channel and we'll play some music, so stand by. Okay guys, so I have one of my videos pulled up. I'll let you see the picture quality. This was only shot in 1080p, I think, and I'll show you some 4K footage, but I want you to hear the speakers. They are very loud, and I don't have any external speakers hooked up yet, so listen at the speakers. So as you guys see, the speakers are very, very loud on their own. I'm going to show you a little bit of 4K footage and then we'll close out the video. Okay guys, so this is a 4K video clip here from YouTube. I'll make sure that it is on 4K, but the colors are very punchy. Blacks are very deep, yeah, showing 4K right there as you guys see. And it looks absolutely gorgeous. Very deep blacks. Like I said, it could be a little bit more brighter for me, but the greens, the oranges, and the blues, reds look very nice. And I'm just amazed at how dark the black is on there. But yeah, so far it looks great, man, for a budget TV. I'm very impressed with the colors and everything, and the sound, and it has great features too. So let's get out of this. Let's go back home. And it's been impressive with the speed as well. It's not slow. I haven't had any hiccups or anything like that. Now, I've only been using it about an hour, but so far, 75-inch, doing some remodeling at my house, and decided to get a new TV and TV stand. Check out my video on the TV stand as well. But catch you guys in the next video. Will H. I'm out.